The threats with the teeps and the push kicks and the checks. Excellent. So burn out quick here, guys. What we're going to do for 1 minute. 1-2s as fast as you can for speed here. I'm going to set the timer for 1 minute. First 30 seconds, 1-2s for speed. Quick, 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 quick. Imagine you're completely done after this. Completely full speed on the 30 seconds on the straight punches. Once the second 30 seconds comes up, uppercuts. Same speed, same intent, okay? Get in position. I'm going to start the timer for 1 minute. Straight punches. Go, 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 go. Full extension all the way back to your face. Excellent, everyone. Good, 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 good. Chin tucked, looking at where you're punching. Elbows in. Shift the shoulders. Very good. Nice job, guys. And we're going to the uppercut in 3, 2, 1. Uppercuts, uppercuts. We're going to the uppercuts for 30 seconds. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Keep it going, keep it going. Ten seconds. And time, guys. Give me 20 jumping jacks, please. Once we're done with the jumping jacks, I want you to just hang out for 1 second. Then we're going to start a 2-minute shadow boxing round with all the weapons in. Hit these 20 jumping jacks, catch your breath for a second, then we'll reset the timer. Awesome, everyone. Killer. So, shake it out for a second, guys. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and hit a 2-minute shadow boxing round, all weapons in now that we're pretty warm. Once we're done with that, let's go ahead and we'll jump right into the curriculum. We got 3 phases of stuff we're going over. This is my first time leading one of the Zoom classes, so I'm trying to focus on things that are going to be fun and easy to do no matter what your setup is at home. So what we're going to focus on today is punching after the middle kicks and using that middle kick to set up inside work with the elbows and especially getting inside with volume punching. So 2 minutes here, guys, shadow boxing, then we'll go ahead and jump into the first drill. The drill you'll be able to do at home with a bag or shadow boxing as well. So let's go ahead and get started.
Nice, guys. Make sure we're getting full extension on all of our strikes and we're not forgetting about our defense. Keep that defensive mind in there.
Amal's got the scrap pack tonight. To JD's point, everyone, let's make sure our hands are coming back to a good position. That's almost as important as the punch itself, right? Making sure we're in a good position after the punch is complete. Hands nice and high, chin tucked. We're not admiring our work on anything. Very nice. Cassie, let's extend those punches just a little bit, okay? We're doing a great job with keeping our elbows in, Cassie, but I want those punches a little bit longer. Turn that shoulder in just a tiny bit more. Better. Really good, Cassie. About a minute left on the shadow boxing, guys. Coach Ali, I want that right push kick chambered more. You're going to bust your toes open again. Yeah, very good. Jackie, nice rhythm on the shadow boxing. Great in and out work.
Don't forget those checks, guys.
Chino, shorten those uppercuts up, right? Really shorter uppercuts, right? Keep that uppercut nice and short. It's a short punch for you. Hook's okay to be a little longer. Nice job. Good adjustment. All right, guys, 15 seconds. Let's go hard in the paint. Let's turn on the Tokyo Drift engine. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Hit the nitro. Let's sprint this last 15 seconds. Sprint this last 15. Very nice, guys. Killer. So, shake it out for a second, guys. Grab some water. If you need to throw your gear on, go ahead and do that. We're going to jump in. If you guys have partners, we're going to go ahead and partner up now. I'll show you how to use this as a partner drill, but then also how we can work this with a little bit of pantomiming for the bag of the shadow boxing. So give you guys just a second here. All right, so guys, one of the things that I think a lot of people see, and this is very common in kickboxing type shows or kickboxing rules. The Thais don't have this issue, but that doesn't really count because they've been kicking since they're like 6. And the standard Thai has 200 fights, right? So we're looking at guys, even with 80, 90, 100 fights, fatigue very quickly when they kick a lot in fights. Not low kicks, middle kicks, right? The kick is viewed as kind of an artillery shell. And what a lot of people see with the rhythm in kickboxing, the most common rhythm you're going to see is punch, 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 big low kick, right? Very rarely are you going to see these punch flurries, boom, 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 and then a high kick unless they know the head is there, or a middle kick. It's too tiring. And that's the exclamation point to all of the exchanges in these Dutch-style shows, right? So one of the things that I think is often neglected is using this big weapon, this big kick, which, as you know, we train you to throw only with bad intentions, right? We don't want to slap and kick because realistically, it's more risky to throw that than a fully committed kick, right? I want to look at this weapon as an artillery shell that starts the exchange, and then we're inside with the punches rather than the inverse. So what I mean by that is this. If I'm here with JD, what I want us to start real basic, guys, right middle kick, replanning after the middle kick, and firing a good stiff jab up the middle on the glove. So here with JD, this is what this is going to look like. In my stance, I right middle kick, reset, left jab, right away. There's a lot of reasons we're throwing this really simple punch right afterwards, right? It can be effective if we snap the head back, if they commit both their arms to my middle kick. On top of that, I can snap the head back easy here. I can also see how they're going to react to my kick later in the fight, right? And it distorts their rhythm. They have a built-in response to that middle kick, right? I'm distorting that with this jab. So what I want us to start with here, guys, just for a minute or so, is on the bag, in the shadow boxing, or with a partner. Right middle kick, left jab. So here in my stance, I go 1. Then JD goes. About a minute here, guys, and then we're going to go ahead and add to this just a little bit. 3, 2, 1.
Steve, for shadow boxing, do you want us to spin all the way around?
Yeah, Allie, great question. If you're shadow boxing, come all the way through with the kick. Throw it with like a full intention. I think it's a great drill because now you have to come all the way back around like a globe and then find the jab, right? So this is a little bit more taxing on your balance. This is a good drill for you.
If you guys have any problems with the range, with the punch after the kick, it's your back foot. Wherever you put your back foot, the closer it is to the front, the closer you are to your opponent. The farther away you are from your opponent.
That's absolutely right, guys. The more that kick lands closer to the lead foot, the easier it is for you to land the jab, right? If your leg lands in the parking lot, it's going to be really hard for you to find that jab after the middle kick. Excellent, guys. So let's just add a really simple follow-up. And this is going to benefit the people in the class with the partners. But what we're going to do here is this. Simple add-on now. So if you watch high-level Muay Thai at the amateur, at the stadium level, one of the most common responses you see in a kick volley, right? If I right middle kick, JD's going to kick that side back to me, right? Meaning it's his opposite kick. So if I right middle kick, JD's trigger response is the left kick, right? So I kick, he kicks. Boom. That's how he's taught to score. That's how he's taught to get the point back, Easton style scoring, right? Kick for kick, right? If you can't avoid the kick, you get the point back right away. What this jab is doing after the middle kick is distorting his sense of timing to kick back, right? When he hits this, when I hit this jab on him, he sees that I'm actually exposing the opposite side of my body. He's going to throw his right kick back instead of the left kick. This is what I want, and I'll show you why. So we go here, I kick, and then I hit the jab. Boom. Boom. Now he throws his right kick back. I cover, jab, right middle kick again. All we're doing is chaining one of the most basic punches together with the basic right middle kick, right? By just distorting the timing, right? If I do this, right middle kick, he's going to left kick me right away without a punch in front. Right kick, boom. Okay. Now we're even, right? Both of our balance got distorted. Distort with the jab. It costs nothing, right? Low investment, right? Right kick. Boom. He goes, boom. Jab, kick again. Let's give this a shot for a minute here, guys, and then we're going to go ahead and work the opposite side. Right middle kick, jab. If we're alone or we're using the bag, pantomime covering here on the return middle kick, firing the jab again, and then following with a right kick again. Kick, jab, jab, kick. 3, 2, 1, hey. Good, Chino. Don't rush to the jab, Chino. Plant your feet, snap the jab. Make that jab real snappy. Good. Shannon, when you throw your right middle kick, right, don't let the arm stay down here when you shift the shoulder. One of the ways to help your balance and to stay good defense is bring the arm out a little bit as you throw the right kick rather than dropping it all the way down. So on the right arm when you throw it, right, jab, right kick, right shoulder comes out here. Left one can stay tight. Let's give that a shot. Nice, Shannon, good. We can throw the arm down a little more on the right side, but the jab afterward looked awesome. Nice, Hudson, good jab. All right, guys, let's look in real quick. So, very similar drill, real basic. Again, we're going over the foundations before we get a little more intricate with these setups. What we're gonna do here, guys, is the same thing. I'm gonna go left switch kick, dropping into my cross, okay? Again, same rule applies. If I switch kick, I bet JD's probably gonna feed me back the right kick if I don't put something after the left kick. So I switch kick, he's gonna fire the right kick back right away, right? This is how we control the points game in this sport. Now what we're gonna do here is, I'm gonna commit a little bit more to this right cross, right? It's not as easy to snap across, right? When I throw this jab, I can still exit. We're giving a little bit of commitment with this cross after the switch kick. So here's what we wanna start with, guys. Just for a minute or so, left switch kick, cross. Dropping into the cross, okay? So keep in mind, we want you long on the kick so we don't end up jamming the cross, right? I had a habit of doing this for a long time. I still work on this. Making sure we have enough space, fully extend on the end of the punch, right? So one more time here, I switch kick, drop into my right cross. And then JD goes. Just like that, guys. 3, 2, 1, hey, let's go for a minute here.
Nice, Chino. Nice, guys. Something you want to pay attention to when you're going to follow the switch kick with a cross is don't let your head pull too far back on the switch kick. Mm-hmm. I don't want to lean too far back and move my head too far forward. Yeah, really nice,
Mari,
Nikki.
let's get to the right hand a little quicker after the switch kick, and I want you to do that by thinking about dropping into the right, okay? So switch kick and drop right into the cross. Yeah, Mari, really good. Right. And Mari, because we see a lot of taller opponents for you, same thing, it could be an overhand, right? If we're getting them tall off the kick, the overhand is great if you're crashing in.
Nice, Nikki.
Nice, guys. Excellent. So let's work the second half of this now, right? Again with the disruption, I left kick, cross. This time the cross is going to elicit him to throw the switch kick rather than his immediate reaction to the right kick. He sees me hammering this cross now. I've spooked him with it, right? I'm exposing the liver on this side. He's going to immediately think switch kick, right? This cross after the left switch kick gets him to throw the switch kick back. I cover, cross again, left kick. So all the way through here, guys, starting with the switch kick, dropping into the cross. ending that way. Now JD goes switch kick, cross, cover, cross, switch kick. Just like that. Let's give that about a minute or two, guys. Then we'll move on to phase 3. I was thinking about it.
Chacon is a cover.
Coach Sean, JD says the cover charge is out of your price range. I say you're not on the list, but remember, guys, this cross is a bigger weapon than the jab, right? So it's easier to compromise your balance when you're throwing it either before or after. I know that was something that took me a little more getting used to, right? Throw the cross, but make sure that we're not throwing it just to like volley their head off, right? Because there is a kick before or after it. Mari, great transition there. That was beautiful. Nice job, man. Nice, Jackie. Good. That bag is all over the place, and your timing is on point. That's savage. Great job.
Can you see the name? Oh, yeah. Right here.
Which one?
In the middle.
Haley?
Yeah, Haley. Haley, can you hear me? When you're doing your switch, make sure that you're, see if I can show you my feet real quick. Make sure that your foot isn't switching too far in. It just needs to switch to the outside. That's why your cross is short. It's because this foot's coming too far in. So let it stay at the same range that it starts at.
All right, guys. Excellent job. So here's what we're going to do now. One of the things that I think is a great way to kind of teach how hip motion works in Muay Thai is going left to right, right to left, right? I think that should be the foundation of figuring out how the body works, how weaponizing the body works, left hand to right leg, right hand to left leg, right? So one of the things that I think is extremely underutilized for setting up middle kicks is getting to the kick to land off of the same side punch or attacking off the same side. One of the reasons being is one of the things that a lot of people do, if they see you commit to one side or the other, if I overcommit to this look or I really gallop in with this cross, right, they're probably going to exit one way or the other. If they have some ring acumen, they're going to go right or left, right? The reason I like to throw the same side stuff is chances are if I throw this cross, he's going to go this way and my right kick is going to meet him. Same idea is if I throw this hook short or he pulls on a hook right here, he's moving towards the switch kick, right? So there's a lot more variation to this than people think. I think teaching mechanics is good with the opposite side stuff, but I think this is a good way to expand on that. So what I want us to work on to start out, guys, setting up the right middle kick. One punch of your choice. I just want you guys going 2 for 2. If you have a partner or if you're working on a bag, we're going to go right uppercut, reset, right kick, right cross, reset, re kick. So we're committing to both of these strikes when we do this, right? I really just want this to be a feeling out process with how this kick feels after you punch. So with JD here, I'm going to start with my cross and my stance, firing the big cross, reset, kick. Right uppercut, same idea, right? The range is a little different. I'm coming in with the right uppercut and then exiting a little bit for my kick. Now JD goes, same idea, cross, just like that, right uppercut, just like that, guys, good. One thing I want to point out before we drill this is we can change the speed on what we're doing. We can hit a full reset like me and JD just did up the cross, reset, right kick, or we can follow the kick right behind the cross as quickly as we can without affecting our balance. So here with the kick, this time a little faster, right? Uppercut, same idea. Rather than sitting back, cross, butt back in the saddle, kicking again. So play with the timing on this, guys. Let's rep this out. Uppercut, same side kick, cross, same side kick. 3, 2, 1. If your bag doesn't allow you to uppercut, the rear hook is another great option because it's pretty much the same range. So going right kick is another, or right hook kick is another option for you.
Nice, Amrita.
Hudson, are you, when you're punching, are you squatting? Like, are your knees really bent? Get taller. Get taller when you punch so your hips are dedicated to the kick. The cross, it's a punch, right? You're snapping it with as much power that doesn't take away from your hips for the kick. So here, right? A little bit taller legs here. Cross back. Now my hips are set for the kick.
Nice, Mari.
Much better, Hudson. Great arm swing. That was awesome. All right, guys. Excellent job. So let's go ahead and switch gears, go to the other side this time. I think this side has a little more variation because the switch kick is involved, right? So what we're going to do here is we're going to work the jab, the hook, or the uppercut. Again, the uppercut, you can throw the hook just as easily. That's my favorite setup, is hook to same side kick. But what we're going to do here is we're going to just distort the timing off the switch this time. So first one I'm going to do, same tempo, commit to the jab, commit to the switch kick. I hit the jab on JD here, boom, switch kick back into my stance, right? We can do this with any weapon, right? Hook, uppercut, same tempo, right? Left uppercut, boom, reset, switch, hook, boom, reset, switch. What we're going to do now is we're going to distort the timing a little bit. So I want you to play with all three with a full reset. Good jab, good hook, good uppercut, full switch kick. Now we're going to do a switch on the punch to kind of expedite the process to get to the middle kick. So here's what this looks like. I like to set it up off a normal jab before I go, right? So I hit one jab, boom. Now I got to read on him with how he reacts to that first jab. I switch on the jab and, kick behind it. Oh, nice. Notice, guys, my hip will kind of bring this kick a little bit higher. That's my bad, JD. But the reason for this being is the hip doesn't have to turn all the way over if I'm just staying right on the center line and blasting this kick here, right? This kick is naturally going to want to travel up a little bit. That's okay. If they dip outside of the jab, this is a great way to run them into the high kick. So one more time, guys. Jab, hook, uppercut. It's the same. It's whatever punch. It's the same distortion, right? This is my favorite setup. Left hook, reset, pause. Boom, reset, switch. Now with the skip on the, or the switch on the hook. Boom. Either one works, guys. Play with which one feels good. I'm going to let JD demonstrate real quick. All three with the full pause and then with the switch. Jab, boom, boom, just like that. Good. Hook, boom, boom. Excellent. Now uppercut. Boom. Good. Now with the expedited version. Way good. Excellent. And last one. Boom. Just like that, guys. So let's go about a minute and a half, 2 minutes here, guys. Again, figure out where your balance is and go from there. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, 10.
10. Perfect.
Nice, Amrita. Good balance, guys.
Gino, great variation. I love that you're digging the hook to the body and then doubling up the liver with the switch kick. That works phenomenal. Excellent. Very nice, Mari. Great same side transition. Yay, good break.
Nice, Chino. Make sure you're not selling yourself short on your kick by not rotating your shoulders. Sometimes your shoulders and hips aren't going all the way over.
Ian, that's a great internal rhythm you got there with that first three. That was solid, man.
Yeah, great, Chino. Those are awesome kicks. Nice, Steph.
Nice rotation, Amrita. Very good. Nice kick, Nikki. All right, guys. So we're closing in. We got about 10 minutes left. I have 2 more setups that I want to show you. This is going to be the most intricate part of the class we're going to go over. I've kept it pretty fundamental so far. I'd like to think this is pretty foundational as well. We're just going to play with a couple of feints in our kicking game. So if you watch any of the Instagram posters, Liam Harrison, the Yokow team, this is a pretty commonplace setup, but a really easy one to pantomime, whether you're shadow boxing on the bag. Very easy to utilize. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to set this up off of a big right kick. Let's say I just landed this big heavy kick, and I off balance JD heavily. Now he's really rattled by this right kick. So I got to get a reaction out of him now. So we're going to start out just touching the jab, big kick, boom. Now I hit that large kick right there. Now I'm going to get him to bite on this feint. I'm going to feint my right leg to get a reaction out of him. And what we're going to do here is I feint the right kick, I bring the left hook and change levels to the outside leg, going low and coming in off to a nice angle off the slapping hook. So all the way through, guys, this is what it'll look like. Jab, right, middle kick, feint to left hook leg. Now JD's gonna go. Good. Just like that, guys. So let's give this a shot, guys. This is a great way to launch that artillery shell. Boom! Off balance him with the big heavy kick. Then,
Hey, Steve. Sorry, can you also show it southpaw?
did Brandon say that?
Yeah. Can you show it southpaw?
Yes, absolutely. So same idea, right, Brandon? I hit the jab, boom, left kick, right? Now when I throw the kick after this feint, I like to feint regardless of what this kick is going to do. Feint, here. I'm just going to throw the right hook. You have 2 options depending on where you are. Power inside on the leg or all the way to the back leg if they don't check, right? If JD doesn't check, he's complacent after I hit this hook here. And I think for lefties, it's better to, rather than sticking this hook, slide off to this angle, right? If he doesn't pick that leg up, I strongly suggest going to the back leg with the attack. If the leg is up on the check, cut your angle, power inside low. Let's get about a minute left here on the reps, guys. Maybe 2. And everyone, remember, when you feint the right kick, the leg doesn't leave the ground, right? All that's going to elicit a reaction afterwards is the hip rotation. Kick, right? They saw the kick. They felt the kick. They don't want any more to do with the kick. Feint with the hip. Keep your guard up nice and high. Feint here. Show them the hip, right? The leg doesn't even need to leave the ground. Feint, longer hook, slap that hook across the head. Right low kick off to a big angle. Yeah, Tia, nice, right there, right there. Right after you feint, fire the hook up. The feint was perfect. Feint. Oh. Yes, Tia, excellent job, man. Adam, go from the top for me.
Show your hip more, Chino.
Nice, Adam, good. Raymond, that was textbook, man. Really solid, man. Very, very smooth. All right, guys. Excellent job. So we have about 7 minutes left. I got one more setup to show. I think this is going to be great for the people shadowboxing. It's a little bit more contingent on the footwork. It's a little frustrating at first, but I think most of you are going to pick this up really quick, right? All we're going to do is what's called just a double shuffle, right? It's like a baby Samurai is kind of how I like to refer to it, right? And it sounds complicated, it sounds fancy, but it's very practical. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to elicit a reaction this time off the left switch kick, right? I love this as a follow-up off the switch. So when I do this here, I'm just going to hit the cross like we've been working earlier here. Right hand, switch. Once I put this leg down here, guys, I can hit this cross again just like I did, and I'm going to double switch this time. Cross, boom, switch, switch. Right middle kick this time. okay? They see the switch, they think the left kick is coming again. I switch back to reset the right leg, and then I go again. So all the way through, I'll go, and then JD will go. So from the top, I hit the cross, boom, boom, back into my stance, cross, switch, switch, right middle kick. Now JD goes, right? Good. Cross, double switch, just like that, guys, good. I love this attack. Because if the left kick that you landed to set this up lands hard, their arms are going to be rattling. They're going to be committed to this side over here, right? And when that switch happens again, that's the first place they're going again, only to eat that right kick on the elbow or the tricep. Let's get about 2 minutes here, guys. We'll leave maybe 3-4 minutes for the Q&A and call it a night. Nice switch, Nikki. Nice right hand, Nash. Nash, when you switch your feet, just keep your feet a little closer and you'll move them quicker, right? So left kick, reset, switch, switch, quick feet close together, then go again.
Nice, guys. Try not to switch your feet too wide. Keep them close together and your feet will stay light and it's a lot easier. The wider your base gets, the heavier you get.
JD's absolutely right, guys. The initial switch might feel a little clunky at first with your feet closer together, but you'll move through the process way faster, right? Switch quick from close feet, and the double switch will be a lot easier to get to. Chino, that was solid, man. Very seamless. Real good. Mari, reset that right hip a little bit before we go again. Yeah, Mari, there it is. Good. You go as fast as you need to, right? So that right kick's going to be big. It's going to be a lot of exposure if it lands, right? Q&A, 5 minutes. Got a little time. 2 minutes till Q&A. All right, guys, let's do a quick burnout for 30 seconds. This one's going to suck. That's why we're only doing it for 30 seconds. I want a Sanchai shuffle from neutral hips, back and forth, quick feet, like you're doing an agility ladder here. If you want to face my feet, yeah, perfect, just like this. Here in my stance, if I'm orthodox, I start orthodox, shuffle, 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 shuffle. I'll start the timer in just a second, guys. We're going to go 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, 30 seconds on. We're going to do 3 rounds and call it good, okay? All right, guys, here we go. Shuffle, 30 seconds on. Let's shuffle. Let's go.
Nice. Who's got the quickest feet?
Keep them nice and tight, nice and tight. I want this to be kind of the benchmark for these double shuffles we're doing. You're killing it, guys. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Good athletic stance. Always thinking about where you are in terms of your stance. Where can you kick from? Where can you be effective? Where can you do damage from these quick feet? 3 seconds, 3 seconds. Time, 30 off. 30 seconds off, 2 more and we're done. $15 seconds, guys. 15. $5 seconds. Good athletic stance. 3, 2, 1, and we're moving. Let's shuffle. 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Big push. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ali, a little bit more of a deeper stance, slighter bend in your leg, a little more athletic stance, a little bit lower.
Look up, Chino. Look up.
There it is, Ali. There it is. Hands high, hands high.
Here we go.
Eyes up, Chino. Where are you going to kick after the shuffle? Look at where you're going to kick after the shuffle, Chino. Nice, guys.
Eyes up, guys. It'll stop you from shifting your weight.
Time.
Keep that weight centered.
Good job, guys. One more go. You got about 22 seconds to catch your breath.
Will's unfazed over here. He's kicking the bag in between.
Will's an animal. And the Easton clique is winning by a mile with Will. It's Will and Amal for the championship. 3 seconds, and we're getting the last 30-second burst going. Let's hit it. Let's hit it. Quick feet, 30 seconds. Quick feet, quick feet. Last 30 seconds. We're shuffling. We're shuffling. That's it, Chino. Look up. Look up, Chino.
There you go. Last round, best round, guys. Let's go.
Torso forward a little more, Mari. Good athletic stance. Stay low. Stay low. Shuffle, shuffle. There it is, Mari. Very nice. Good, Emerita. Nice work. Hands up, hands in, hands up, hands up. Yeah. And time, everyone. Guys, excellent job tonight. Thank you so much. Great shuffle workout at the end. I love a little bit of a burnout, nothing crazy. You can basically do it where you're standing. I think we have like 2, maybe 3 minutes left. We kind of just like to leave the last couple minutes for any questions you have over the curriculum, questions you have for me, for JD over here. You know, regarding our thought process on coaching, what we went over on class, but floor is yours for a couple minutes.
That was awesome.
Mute yourself.
We've obviously got some catching up to do, and we want to see Grace do some skills. I know she's got them. Next time she can't stand in the back and not show us her stuff. That's all I've got. Thanks, guys. That was awesome.
Thank you, Professor. Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks, coaches. I got a question for you. When you're throwing the hook on the same side leg, are you shadowing the hook to plant the leg? Is that really like the purpose of what you're trying to do?
Hey, Will, that's a great question. So people with a naturally long hook that can throw it without compromising their balance, I say throw it like with the intention to land and bring the kick behind it. Me personally, I like the reaction I get when I deliberately throw the hook short in front of their guard, right? So I want them to see the hook come in front of their vision, right? And I like to bring the kick behind it because I want to put a big exclamation point on that kick. So it's almost like a really committed feint is how I would think of it. It works best if you landed the hook once and then shorten it deliberately for the kick behind it.
Gotcha.
Or as like a progression, right? Where Steve's throwing this hook at me and I'm pulling off it and trying to counter. Then his read is that if he mixes the timing of the switch kick with the hook while I'm pulling, he's gonna land the switch kick, right?
Get you on your back foot.
Right. So it's a read that you've made, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, guys. It was great having a room full of familiar faces. I hope you're all doing well.
Thank you, guys.
Great job, guys.